YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we are going to be discussing my everyday carry knives. So stick with me. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be discussing my everyday carry knives for the beginning of 2017. Now, there are going to be a lot of updates coming to this because 2017 looks like it's going to be a huge year in the knife community with a bunch of releases from almost all the companies. These are huge overhauls from upgrades, different designs, and just amazing stuff. Now, I hinted at this video of all the sharp and pointy objects going to be coming to my channel back in December for my Walmart and my EDC and survival shopping video for week 10 that released just before Christmas, and it took me a little longer than I wanted, but I finally got this thing jammed out. We have a lot of cool blades to discover, and then somewhere in this video I have a epic little surprise for you guys, so please don't go anywhere. First up is cold steel. Yes, I know a lot of people love cold steel. There's a few people that don't like them for, typically it ends up being reasons that has nothing to do with the knives. It usually, whatever. Anyway, so I love cold steel for a few reasons. In 2015, they moved into some really nice steels from CTS BD1 and CTS XHP as their two flagship steels. Now, the first one up right here is the cold steel pocket Bushman. Now, I know this iteration came out about 7 years ago, and there was a lot of problems with it. But from what I've been able to gather, they have fixed that problem pretty quickly. They upgraded the steel, they fixed some of the mechanisms inside the single-piece handle, and this blade is awesome for 25 bucks. I love this thing. Now, for all the knives that I mention and I overview and I talk about what I own and why I own them, there will be links down in the description box below to everything that I can send out, whether it's on Stanford Outdoor Supply, Camping Survival, Blade HQ, or Amazon. And most of those links will go to support our channel, and if they do support our channel and you do feel like picking some of those up, I will annotate which ones do support our channel, but I mean, don't be shy about if you have a favorite retailer or not, it doesn't really bother me. Next up is the cold steel Spartan. Some people don't like this blade because it's super heavy. I do, because when the Hal Lynn Thompson put it 2 years ago, when the chips are down, your hard-earned money can save your life, or some crap like that. It was kind of funny. But I like this blade because, if I have to use this in a self-defense situation or in a survival situation, this is one beefy knife that can take a buttload of abuse. Next up are the two Counterpoint series. The Counterpoint 2 is actually my wife's, but she let me borrow this today, and I have the Counterpoint 1. Both of these are in BD1. I love this. Yeah, I love the big spear point right here, the ergonomics, and the way they actually put that little recess right there, so when you are using it in a self-defense situation, you will have very, very positive grip, and that thing is going absolutely nowhere. I thought I was going to hate this knife just cuz. I thought it was going to be chintzy and corny, but holy wow, I love this thing. Is the Broken Skull by Cold Steel and Steve Austin. Steve Austin, sir, if you watch this video, you might not, it's okay. Holy crap, dude, this is an awesome design. It's very, very thin, just like the American Lawman that I had before, the one that was on my channel. I'll link that video down in the description box below as well. But it's a fully flat ground. I love the trailing point, the trailing clip point. It actually is a pretty stout blade. The Triad lock is always a surefire winner, but it's really, really light. It's got good traction without being like Recon 1 grippy, because that Recon 1 is like super grippy, and that one you either love it or you hate it. And it's just, it feels really good. Next is the Cold Steel Code 4. This blade is freaking awesome. We all know the 60-61 aluminum scales, the beautiful spear point. It's just, this is a really good folder that you could use for tactical use, everyday carry, or it could be dubbed as a very, very, very budget-friendly gentleman's folder for someone who wants something simple but very, very, very effective. Next up, we have SOG and Outdoor Edge. Now, I got both of these from my review subscription service from Survival Boxes. So that's why they're in there, and these are brand new offerings. I've only had them for about a week. The SOG, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much I'm actually gonna like this. I just gotta be straight with you. It is a lot of blade play. It's 5CR15. I am super unfamiliar with that. I'll have to do some research. It's really lightweight though, and it's got a deep carry pocket clip that's not too big. So if you're into a cheaper beater knife, this is not a bad blade. Anyway, this one is the Outdoor Edge. This is the Divide Flipper. I reviewed that in the most recent Survival Boxes video, which I believe aired yesterday. And this one's nice. It's got G10 steel frame lock. It's got a solid pocket clip on it. It's using 8CR13, which is a budget steel I'm familiar with. It's got a black wash blade. The blade actually comes sharp, and if you want to see that footage, you can see that in the Survival Boxes video. But yeah, this is for a budget knife that's like 30 bucks. This is not bad. This is a solid option. Next up is a custom knife from my buddy James Hughes. There is an actual knife making video. I'll drop that in the description box below where you actually get to see him make that knife. And I provided the handle scales for him, which was a resin and wood burl composite with some nice mosaic pins and brass pins. He did a really good job. This is made of A2 tool steel. It's still really sharp. I do actually carry this blade quite a bit when I am feeling kind of fixed bladey, but I love it because, I mean, look how small it is. It's perfect. And he actually hand makes all of their sheaths himself with the nice steel spring. It's a really good high tension spring clip. It works really well. So if you're someone who's into fixed blades, this is something I would definitely recommend you check out. Next up is Kershaw, and if you are curious, I bought every single one of these myself because I love them that much. They intrigued me so much. These are assisted openers and autos. Now, this was the only automatic I actually loved the design. I really loved the fact that it had a very good kind of tactical, more secure feeling handle shape. Excuse me, that's my dog. Is the Kershaw and Emerson collaboration Launch 5. And oh man, does this feel good in the hand. It's using CPM 154, and this is an auto, and its action is just on fire. This action is so rapid, it's just, oh, it's intense. But something I was learning, and I was trying to figure this out, is why, if it's in your pocket, would it deploy? I'm not gonna lie, this is my first auto, so I didn't know any better. Sorry for cutting. I had to move my dog into my kids' room because she was just being a little too loud with her collar, and it's okay. So, this is my first auto, and some of you guys will laugh at me. It's my first experience, so forgive me. But I was worried, it was like, if I bump the button, will it just spring open in my pocket and I'll like cut myself? Actually, it's a lot harder than it looks. So we'll see if we can zoom in on this for you. So, with that button, you actually have to press in. It's about here, and it's like a click kind of thing, very silent, but you can feel it. And then after that, you press the button all the way down, and that will spring assist. So I'll see if I can replicate that for you. I'm gonna hold it, but you press, and that's pressed in, and it hasn't gone anywhere. So that's kind of like that slack they give you. Then when you press the rest of the way, boom, it shoots out. So learning that, I was like way more relieved knowing that there was some give in the button, so when it was in my pocket, it wouldn't just flip out on me and I wouldn't stab myself. Okay, next up is the Dash by Kershaw, and all of these knives, by the way, all 4 of them are USA made, which is why I was super ecstatic about getting this in. This uses Bowler N690, which is a budget steel, but in my opinion, it's very similar to like AUS 10, not AUS 8. AUS 10 is an upgrade. It's got good retention. It's a budget-friendly steel, but it's at that level where it's starting to flirt with some of the higher-end steels without having to cost you too much. Because these blades are like only like 60 bucks, and it's really nice. This is the Hype, which is basically the smaller brother, and this one's awesome. So if you can only have a 3-inch blade, this one's definitely up your alley. I'm typically not into super small blades, but this Hype is just, it's got hype, I'm gonna tell ya. So I like it. They're both lightweight, aluminum handle scales. I love them to death. They're working really well for me. And this one is a little bit older, But this variation of it in OD green is the Kershaw Knockout. And this is a knockout. Let me tell you what, it's got a solid deep carry pocket clip, so it sinks well in your pocket. It's got an integrated like frame / liner lock built into the handle itself. I don't remember the steel. I don't know if it's 440C or N690 as well, but it's still really sharp. Or no, this is a Sandvik. This is the Sandvik steel. This is that it's not the 127C7 or whatever it's called. It's like the better version, but it's still a budget-friendly steel. It's got really good action. All of these assisted open and automatics have some good action to them. These are my first impressions of the ESEE and CRKT knife lines. I know a lot of people love ESEE, they love Ontario, they love all those brands for their fixed blades, and I know the Rat 1 is a really high-end, like a highly popular budget option, but this is the ESEE Avespa and D2. And my buddy Renee, his YouTube channel is called Nut Job with a Machete. He's a very quirky dude from Canada. Love that guy. He's an awesome guy. Well, he asked me when my wife lost her job back in October and money was just horrible. It was a very dark time in my life and my family. I was very nervous whether things were going to happen. And he's got a decently solid job and he wanted to help out any way he could. So he offered up all on his own. I was like, hey bud, is there a knife you've always wanted to check out, but you just don't have the money to right now, but I want to help you keep your channel going so you can work on growing and making more money and providing for your family. So, I mean, it was an awesome gesture and gift, and if you guys want information, I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. Definitely go show him some love and check him out. He's just a really great guy. But he sent me the D2 ESEE Avespa. It is also in my VIPERSHARP video, and I have this thing nice and sharp. I like this blade a lot. They did a really good job on this. I like the frame lock over the liner lock design of the Rat 1. I think the ESEE Avespa, in my personal opinion, is the best way to go, which is why I requested it, because it was also in a good price point. And next up is the CRKT HomeFront. There is a review on this on my channel, so definitely go find that in my video feed. I like this blade. It's AUS 8. It's got the new field strip technology by Kid Onion. I don't need to harp on this too long, but it has that, you know, World War II, World War I, bayonet, wartime, America kind of vibe to it. He did a really good job with this design. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see them adapt the field strip technology to other variations. So using that technology to disassemble your blade on different designs. I think that'd be awesome to see something like that, especially with like tactical, rugged, hunting style knives. It'll be a great choice for me, in my opinion. And once you go past a $350, $400, $500, $600, $700 price point, no one wants to test the blade. They get terrified, because I think there is this stigma that after a certain point, are you just buying it for the artistic beauty of the blade versus its actual functionality? I think there is a little debate somewhere in there. So at any rate, this is the Fallout 2.0 by Reate Knives, which is a Rick Barrett design. It's got titanium frame lock with a steel insert using CTS 204P, which is, I dare say, one of the most premium steels on the planet, save for maybe M390. I don't think there's really any other steel on the planet that gets between these two. These are pretty much the highest quality steels, stainless steels out there, in my opinion. This is a very expensive blade. This goes for, like, on Blade HQ for about $385 to $400. So buying this knife will not be for the faint of heart. I do like the recurve harpoon fighter, really thick Tanto style compound grind. They just incorporate a lot of just aggressified sexuality in this blade. So if you like aggressive looking stuff, and this has a high friction, high traction grip on it with the milling on the titanium, it makes you want to stab something. Not necessarily in a violent way, but more for fun. Like maybe it's just cardboard. But I think it'll be fun to put a knife of this caliber through its paces, and that is something that's coming soon. So I'm very excited. I've been EDCing this quite a lot, and it is just a pleasure. It's a lot lighter than it feels like it should be. It feels like it should be like a 9-ounce knife, and it's really only like 5.5 ounces, I believe. It's not heavy at all. Alrighty, so we're gonna get to the fun part. Okay. So these two blades came in from my good friend Alan. the owner of StandfordOutdoorSupply.com, who is the creator of the Boss Kits and a lot of other gear you've seen on my channel. And he is the creator of the Boss Kits. They are exclusive to his website, and if you want to actually pick those up, these are awesome $20 survival kits that you can pick up that are 127 33-piece kits. I actually have a full breakdown on my channel that I'll link in the best description box below. It is actually labeled the best $20 bug out kits, period, and I still hold that true. For 20 bucks, you can't get better pre-made, prefab kits, in my opinion, at all. Anyway, enough of the used carsman sales pitch. This is the Benchmade 943 Osborne. I know this thing has been around for a long time. I believe the first renditions of this blade is about 10 years ago. So this is not a brand new design by any means, but it's still like 2007, you know what I'm saying? So it's still very modern. But it features the Axis Lock S30V, very stabby tip. This is a good EDC blade. But because of the way this blade tapers and it's a longer blade, I would not use this in a tactical or survival sense at all in any way. I would save that for other models. But for an EDC knife that you need to cut and slice really well, you want a gentleman's folder, you want something lightweight that's classy, that's a lot of fun with a good steel. Oh, that's super sharp. This is definitely something that's been very popular, and I know a lot of guys and gals love this blade. And this is the dog tag Spyderco with the square head. This is a newer variant of the dog tag knife. With the S30V, it's more of the square head, and it's got the frame lock design with titanium. But since it's the more block, how I wear it, it ends up looking like this. When it's around my neck, it looks like that. Now, seeing that from that view, it doesn't look like a knife at all. It looks like a very interesting, like, what the heck is that, like a USB drive? What is that? So, and it's cool because it's still very legal to carry because of the very short blade. You can almost anyone anywhere can carry this unless it's illegal to have a lock on the blade. But other than that, you're pretty squared away. So this is one of the easiest blades to have, and it's super lightweight. I love it. So I partnered up with Alan from Stanford Outdoor Supply, and he is going to help me give away 3 Boss Kits. Now, these Boss Kits are mine. He is going to be giving you guys unopened versions. And there are 3 Boss Kits up for grabs, 2 fishing and hunting kits, and 1 fire Boss Kit. All brand new, going to be coming straight directly to you from Stanford Outdoor Supply. You must be a subscriber. You must like this video. You must leave a comment. And you must share this video. Now, for those of you who do find out about this, please do not be a total douchebag and go, hey, jump to this time frame in the video and you can skip all the other crap. Don't do that, because I will delete your comment and block you, and your entry will be void. You can say, hey, thanks for the giveaway, but make people go hunt for it. That's why I put them in the episode, so the giveaway leeches don't go stealing them. That's just me being straight with you guys. Alrighty, so we are down to the last blade for today, and I know you're looking out going, Chris, why the hell do you have MREs out there? Well, this is why. We just partnered up with CampingSurvival.com, as did a few other YouTube channels, such as Cutlery Lover and some other guys like that. Camping Survival's got some awesome stuff, guys, and if you hear us talking them up, it's because it's true. They actually have some pretty cool used blades, so if you are someone who loves to tinker, that is going to be awesome for you. I actually asked for the MREs. I was kind of shocked that Cutlery Lover also got 2 cases of MREs too. I was like, oh, that's freaking awesome. So you're going to be seeing some really cool, this is going to harken back to my days in the military and basic training and deployments and everything, so it'll be kind of fun to kind of remind myself of some of my favorite meals. And also, not only with used blades, they actually have new knives. And this is not a new, like a new knife, but it's physically a new knife. This is the Griptilian. This is the drop point variant with the partially serrated blade. And I picked that personally myself because a lot of people underrate that serration, like, oh, I can just do it with blah, blah, blah. But I have been in situations where you're cutting certain cordage or needing to rip through something, and having those teeth to help bite through that situation is, if it's a time-sensitive emergency, can be critically, very, very important to get that done fast. And to me, this is more of a survival type, backup type emergency or tactical blade because of the extra grip from the actual handle scales. And I like the drop point way better than that kind of what they call the sheep's foot or the reverse tonto or whatever they want to call it. I like the classic drop point, spear points, things like that. And it's really, really awesome to kind of be able to check this out for the first time, because there's been so much hype for so many years about the Griptilian is amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish I would have jumped on the bandwagon a few years ago, because it's a sweet blade, really lightweight, nice. It has solid lockup. One thing I do want to make mention about Camping Survival, they actually have, because I know you guys love the giveaways here on my channel, they actually have a giveaway on their website, and I'm going to pop in that link to their website down in the description box below. They're giving away a huge, like a huge giveaway prize pack. I want to say it's like a $300 to $500 like prize pack giveaway. It's awesome. All you got to do is actually, once you follow that link, just put your email down in there, and it'll automatically register you for that giveaway. And then if you win, they contact you by email and say, hey, you won. So that's pretty neat. Apparently they do that quite often, so that's pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much fun as I had actually overviewing and showing you guys all of my personal EDC blades that I'm going to be having some fun with for 2017. Doing some individual reviews and full testing videos for you guys, because I know you guys know who follow my channel, I am big on actually testing the products that we get into the channel and actually making sure they are, in fact, despite the coolness, are up to snuff. But that just about does it. Don't forget about the giveaway. Like I said, the rules are very simple. You have to be a subscriber to this channel, you have to like this video, you've got to comment, and you must share this video. And don't think I don't see that you're not sharing it, because I actually can go down into my channel and actually see all that cool stuff happening. But thank you guys in advance for all your support. I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.